Hey guys, so this video is a little different. I don't really eat on my channel, but I'm about to start getting into it. It's cool. I'm just gonna see what it's about. So I am actually doing the assumptions questions that I had you guys ask me on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, there it is. Go follow your girl so you will be included in anything that I have that I'm doing from Instagram to YouTube. So, excuse my dog if you hear him, I locked him out. So he's a bit crazy. So today we have seafood, J-Man. We have some crab legs, some corn, and turkey sausage with some butter sauce. And for today's drink, I'm just doing a lemonade. I have two of these because I don't know how thirsty I be. So, say grace. Amen. Take a sip. That's some good lemonade. I'm not sure. Let me back up some. All right. Hopefully you guys can see everything. I'm gonna get started. What I'm gonna start with? So I'm gonna eat a little first and then get into the assumptions because I'm starving. But how y'all doing today? What's today? Happy Tuesday. What y'all do on, hold on. First assumption, I'm mean. No, not necessarily. I honestly get that a lot. And I don't think I'm mean. I just think it's like, certain things I'm not tolerating, and I guess you take it as mean. I'm spoiled. I'm very spoiled. Am I like bratty spoiled? No. What is it? I don't think so. Do I talk to someone? Well, that's not really an assumption, but okay. I feel like this stuff just everywhere. But yes, I do. Yeah, I don't know. That's that on that. I have trust issues. Yeah and no. I say that because I'm not out here just not trusting people just because I don't want you. I mean, just because I don't want to. But certain situations has bounded me to have trust issues in certain things, but I wouldn't say I have them across the board. No. Bone uncut off. Hold on. I have commitment issues. To hair, yeah. Next one. I'm not reading the next one. Y'all crazy. Oh, it's the one. So, this one says, their assumption about me, little old me, is that I'm for the streets. No, I'm not at all. I don't even know what makes you think that. No. You're a rich bitch. Okay. I'm not rich, but I also ain't broke. Yeah, that's it. Not rich yet, but I'm also not broke. So, nip, I wish, but no. Next one. You don't like people. I like people. Certain people. Is it like I like people. I have 3 friends. And yeah, but I do talk to strangers. Okay, that sounds very bad. Disregard. Kids, don't talk to strangers. I like to associate myself with people who I do not know. So I wouldn't say that I don't like people. It's a lot more assumptions that I'm not gonna get to in this video because I wanted to do one other thing in this video. So, I know I'm not the only one who watches the ID channel. Can't be. Just can't be. Excuse me. My man thinks I'm crazy. Because that's all I watch. But I just became a on the couch detective. Okay? Now, I was watching Blood Relatives, and I'll try to find the link because I watched it on YouTube. No, I didn't. I'm lying. No, I didn't. I actually watched it on my Fire Stick, through the ID app on the Fire Stick. But it was called Blood Relatives, and this particular episode, his son, his grandmother, and his cousin, and they live with the grandmother. His mom lived somewhere else and living with his grandmother for a better life. So the son became a well-groomed football player, and at his high school he was basically known for football. And they lived in a very small knitted community, so around the community he was that man. So the mom came back home and was acting like she was coming back home to, get her kid. Wasn't the case. So we gonna call the mom Melanie, and the son Jason. The cousin just gonna be cousin. Melanie, Jason, cousin, and Nana will get into arguments, and it'll basically be the mom was started because she would try to be a mom, and she was never a mom. And they've been arguing every day. So it was one particular argument that the mom and the cousin got in because the mom didn't think that the cousin was a good influence on her son. So they're like, Melanie's telling cousin, basically, I don't want you around my son. You're not a good influence on him. And cousin is just like, whatever. Like, girl, bye. While Melanie and the cousin are arguing, the son, John, drops in. And Melanie like, ho, like I'm still your mother. So she picks up a lamp and she's like, well, what would you do if I bust you over the head with this? And he's like, blow your face off. So at that point, Nana had to put Melanie in the guest house in the garage. So she's in the garage, and so weeks go by, and the cousin hears a rumor that cousin and son, John, were being sexual with each other. Now, cousin was openly gay, was open about his sexuality, so basically, yeah. And son wasn't, because he was a star football player, and, you know, he just thought that, you know, he'd just get bullied for something like that. So the fact that his own mom is the one that's spreading these rumors around was crazy. So cousin heard it. He was on the balcony, and the mom, Melanie, was sitting down with her friend, and she basically started the rumor. So cousin went back and told John. So John confronts Melanie about the rumor. So they're outside. They're arguing, everything like that. Next thing you know, John goes and picks up a shovel and starts beating Melanie in the head with the shovel. Like, wearing her out with the shovel. Then, he don't think that's enough. And she looking at him like, why are you doing this? And he just started telling her, you know why, you know why. So he then proceeds to go and grab a knife and a trash bag. Puts the trash bag over her head and starts to slice her up. So cousin is inside of the home, and he is looking at all of this stuff happening and didn't stop it. So to hide the body, they put it in their car. They go to the gas station. They get a fuel container, fills it up with gas, takes her to a very deserted area with fire pits, and places her in the deepest fire pit and burns her body. So every day for a whole week, each of them took turns going to the fire pit, burning her body. Until there was absolutely nothing left but bones. So detectives arrives at Nana's house because she calls, because now everybody's gone. The daughter's gone. Melanie's gone. John is gone. Cousin is gone. It was often that Melanie runs away, but her car was there. And she thought it was a bit strange that her car was there one day, gone the next, but no sign of Melanie. So, you know, they run through their little standard procedure. And at this point, y'all, I done turned to a detective myself, because I am solving this case. And you gonna tell me that I didn't solve this case. So they asked her, you know, where would she usually run off to? all this other stuff. So they hitting up friends and everything of that sort. Couldn't find him. So they put out an alert for the 3 missing people. And cousin tried to drag another person into the whole scheme, who ended up calling the detectives and telling them, like, you know, hey, I was just with this guy. I was just with cousin. And he took me to the bank and told me to go cash this check with Melody's name on it. She said no. She ain't cash it. So he did. And they were in her car. So she said she thought it was strange that, you know, basically that he's cashing somebody else's check and driving their vehicle. So, got all the information from her. They found cousin hiding out with his boy and ran up in the house and got him. So, James, the son. Oh, I can't get this open. I think so, son, they found him hiding out. He was surrounded by police cars. This man made a run for it. Got shot 4 times. They immediately took him to the hospital, and the next day, he was greeted by the detectives. So they asking him, like, you know, where's your mom? And he's steady holding on to this story, child. Hell no. And it wasn't him. So at this time, he don't know that cousin is already in custody and is singing like a bird at the police station. So he's steady like, it ain't me, it's him. So of course, the detectives play little mind games. Go back to cousin. Tell cousin everything was put on him, so he can start singing some more like a bird. Child M. The son finally admitted that, you know, he was the one that killed his mother, but he said it wasn't just him. So he's still saying that cousin had something to do with it. That he had hits as well as him, and they both killed her. But they wasn't buying that because he had already lied to begin with, and his story wasn't adding up. So they basically tell him, like, you know, you lying. We know you did everything, and you needed help, and he helped you burn the body. So he like, Okay, yeah, that's what happened. They go to court. The cousin, I believe he only got, I think it was 15 years for helping destroy evidence. And then John, son, killer, got life in prison for killing his mother and tried to commit suicide inside a jail, but it didn't work. So, child, he's serving all that time. Cause you deserve it. And basically his defense in all of this was his mother started a rumor. He ain't appreciate it. And he wanted her gone. And he wanted her gone because she ruined his life and she created false accusations against him because he wasn't openly gay yet. And he wanted to do something about it. So he took that shower child and tore her out. I said, what Then tried to commit suicide and failed to death. Boy, I tell you. If you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. I hope you guys are not eating. If you were eating with me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.